This video will show you how to add a voice thread to your course in Blackboard. So in order to add a voice thread discussion to your course, you would click on Course Material, and then from here you would hover over Build Content. From there, click on Voice Thread, and this will allow you to create a name for your voice thread item. So this is going to be Busby Berkeley. Missed an E there. All right, from here you can actually turn on grading. We'll talk a little bit more about how to actually go and grade an assignment, but for now I'll just say that it's worth 10 points. And then click Submit. All right, so at this point you would scroll down and you see that it's been placed right here, and you can click on that link. You may need to create a VoiceThread account the first time, but you may not. And then from here we would actually go to Course View. So this shows you all the voice threads that I've created so far, but in order to create a new one, you would just click on Create. So you can add media here. The great thing about VoiceThread is that you can add images, or you can add video, or you can add PDF or PowerPoint slides. So I'm going to actually add a video here. So I'm going to add a video here. I'm going to click on Add Media and my computer and upload that video. And you'll see that it's processing. That may take some time, but I can add a title and description. So this is going to be the title for the entire voice thread. And so this is going to be Busby Berkeley. And you can fill out a description if you want, or enter tags if you'd like, but these are optional. Click OK. I'm going to add some more media, and I'm going to add it from my computer. And this time I'm going to click 2 images. So I'm going to add some images. You see those are uploading as well, so they're all processing. And let's give that some time. The images came up pretty quickly, but the video is still processing. So I'm going to pause while we let that process. So that took a while to load because it was video and the video was a bit big, but now it will play in VoiceThread, and so students won't need to wait for it to load too long because it's already done all the loading. So one thing that's interesting is that once you upload anything, so you can upload media files, video, PowerPoint slides, you can then rearrange the order in which you want students to see them and in which you may want to speak about them. So for instance, I'm going to drag this one over here, so we'll show the picture first of Busby Berkeley, and then I'm going to, after that, jump over here, and then we'll go to the video. And so you'll see what this looks like. So in order to comment on a particular slide, you can kind of think of this as it has the potential to allow you to do voice over PowerPoint type something where you have a visual and then you as the instructor talk over that. I'm going to just click the plus sign, and I'm going to turn on my video, and I'll need to tell Flash that it's allowed to use my camera. And see, you can see me. And now I can say, okay, Busby Berkeley was a Hollywood movie director, and I'm actually reading from Wikipedia, so I apologize, and musical choreographer. Berkeley devised elaborate musical production numbers that often involved complex graphical patterns. Berkeley's works used large numbers of showgirls and props as a fantasy element and kaleidoscopic on-screen performances. So I'm going to stop recording here. And then I'm going to press save. I can listen or preview. I click save. And so you see it shows up here with my, my sort of avatar image. So, all right, so now students will be able to hear that when they come to this slide, and let's record for the next slide. So this is interesting. No matter what you upload, whether it's an image or a slide or video, you actually can annotate as well. So I'm going to make another recording here where I choose to annotate. So I pressed record webcam again. And by the way, you actually can choose, I'll show you that button as well, to just record audio if you don't want your video to appear to the student, or you can choose text as well. All right, so here I'm going to choose to annotate. I'm going to choose this pencil, and the default is this kind of brown color. I'm going to choose red to make it a little more obvious. So, you know, you can mention that, you know, there's a person here and a person here, and that overall it kind of forms a geometric shape. And that was common in Busby Berkeley productions. So I'm going to press stop recording and save. So now my audio and video is saved on this slide as well. Okay, so now let's go to the next slide, because this is where we're going to make a student assignment here. So I'm going to click plus. And this is where you could actually choose to say, I only want them to hear my audio, I don't want them to see video, or if you want them to, actually if you want to call in using a cell phone, you can do that as well. I wouldn't really recommend that as a long-term solution. We only have a limited number of minutes. I think every user has a default of 2 minutes, and maybe we can up that if we need to, but it is good to know that if somebody gets stuck the first time, if it's the beginning of the semester, they can use a cell phone to make their comment, and VoiceThread will add it into the flow of the VoiceThread. And then students, if if you don't want to record audio or video, you can add a text message here, and it'll kind of, here, I'll show what that looks like. Text comment goes here. It's not really phrased the best that it could be. I'm going to click save. All right, so, and now when they hover over my image, they can read that text. But I'll also create another video here. All right, so students, I would like for you to look through this video, and you can kind of watch how I'm sort of scrubbing through the video. It's a good idea if you maybe just listen to the entire video or watch the entire video all the way through. But what I want you to do is to find a segment, and you can use the scrub bar after you find that segment, find a segment that you want to comment on. So in this case, I'm going to comment on this section, and I can say at this point, Busby Berkeley uses some editing trick to isolate the actress's face, and you know, we see various ads kind of turn into the face of the actress. So I'm going to click stop recording and save. Just a few more steps to share it with your course. So after you're done editing, you would click on the close sign, and then from here you want to share it with a particular course, and I'm going to share this with Lindsay Sudbury's private course. And then I'm going to... So now your students will be able to comment on your VoiceThread.